Next week, we should be battling the winner between Mono and Blake. So whoever wins that match is who is going to get fucked by the POW next week, my dudes. Fucked by the POW. Fucked by the POW. Fuck by the POW.
Alright guys, so I'm here with the battle. I just realized I did not do the proper intro, and this is probably a separate video, so that was kind of dumb. I didn't do my yo, what's going on guys, but that's okay. So if you've not watched the Team Builder, check that out, link will be down below. I'm playing RIZZYPOW round 2 of the playoffs for Season 7 of the NPL. It's a live com, I'm nervous. So as you can see, Rizzy brings the Extra Drill, Clef, Mega Arrow, Gran, Mesprit, and Curum Black that is. I was right, he did bring Curum and Mega Arrow, which were pretty much guaranteed to come. He brought them every week, and he's bringing them this week. So, did not bring either of his fighting types, being Blaziken or Braylon. That's okay, so he could just lead Mesprit, could lead, potentially Drill. I think Mesprit or Clef's honestly a pretty safe lead. So I think, based on that logic, Drapion's not a bad lead. He could lead Drill, predicting one of those to be my lead. I'm predicting Drapion. I'm just going to lead Necro, I think, actually, because it deals pretty well with pretty much everything. I don't think he'll lead Gran, even if he does, that's okay. I'm just gonna lead Necro. So let's see what he leads with. I'm very nervous, as I said. Rocking my Braviary shirt, as I sometimes do. I did rock it last week, though, when I played Mono, so, you know, that was cool. It did work out. We did beat Mono in a 1-0. Very, very close game. I recommend you check that out, too, if you've not already. But, yeah, there's probably going to be some hype music playing, and I am excited, but very nervous. This is the semifinals, aka the second round of the playoffs, and, you know, whoever wins this game will move on to the finals, so I'm excited and nervous, as I've said. So he leads with the Drill. Okay, so glad I did not lead with my, Electivire, that's fine. So we can potentially get up rocks here. I could just go for Earthquake, honestly. You get it right into Mesprit or right into Arrow. I'm thinking Earthquake's kind of safe here. I don't want to set up rocks because he could just stay in and just spin the following turn. I think I actually do want to set up rocks though, because I can at least force him to spin and do that. And if he wants to switch, then rocks are good here. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for rocks here because he could stay in potentially and just spin the following turn. He joined me. We have Tone. Hi, Tone. Tone's usually here. What a pal. So, he could just spin the following turn, which would be annoying, but that's honestly not the worst thing in the world, as I can just Earthquake the following turn and get off a lot of damage, which will put this thing in range of him power fighting from my Extra Drill. No, he's a Drill. From my Electivire. That's the Pokemon. So, I'm nervous. As I said, we'll see what he does. He could just go right into Mesprit or Arrow, predicting Earthquake or something, or just scouting for that. So he might try to keep his Drill healthy. So I think this plays okay, though, I think, because he does just dance right in my face. So that's pretty spooky, but I get up rocks. Now, we could just spin. I can most likely live a hit. Jolly Life Orb plus 2 Earthquake has a 6.3% chance to outcome me. So I'm just going to go right for EQ here, as he does spin, so he gets off some damage. Is he Life Orb? No Life Orb. So we do a solid chunk with Earthquake. Let's see, so he's not Life Orb, so what is he? So let's see, that's plus 2 spin damage. It's kind of funny. That spin actually did some damage. So it looks like he's Jolly and got a min roll. So we can live an Earthquake guaranteed. So I could just knock him out here with an Earthquake, and I want to do that if I can, but I don't know if I can. Because he could potentially just 2KO me with Earthquake. Now, he could go for a free play, or freely just go right into his Mesprit or Arrow. I'm just going to set up rocks, because same kind of scenario as turn 1, as if he wants to just Earthquake me, that's fine, and he'll probably want to spin the following turn, in which case I can knock him out, or he might want to go right into Mesprit or Arrow right now, in which case rocks are up. I'm going to go for rocks. He does stay in, and oh, it doesn't want. Oh, he's probably a ground plate, whatever it is, Earth plate. Yeah, he got almost a max roll. So I can just knock him out with Earthquake right here, and if he wants, yeah, I'm just going to do that, and spin will not kill me. He does spin, so he's just going to let me kill his Drill, and I'm very okay with that. Now my Evar can freely Volt Switch, and I'm very okay with that. So rocks are not up, and he might just try to just kill me right here, just so I cannot get out rocks, which would be smart on his end. But I got rid of Extra, which is very nice, because my Evar can freely Volt Switch, and that's awesome. Now if I can get at rocks in any scenario, that'd be awesome. Probably not, 'cause he probably can just bring in Arrow, Curum, anything here that can just knock me out. If he does, he does. Also, Turks and Call High Turk. So, you know, probably not getting at rocks this game, but getting rid of Drill was so huge, as now Evire can freely Volt Switch. Whenever someone joins call, I don't know if I should, like, open up Discord and check every time, because I feel like that's kind of annoying. But, whatever, we got Mio and Rob. It's kind of hard to read their names, because on Discord they have a bunch of letters around their names. A bunch of, just, like, backslashes and stuff. But, yeah, so, not sure what Riz is going to do here, but, the start was okay, though, because getting rid of Drill, as I've said about 5 times now, is so big for my Evire, which can just freely Volt Switch. It's Scarf, so it should outspeed everything on his team, barring Scarf Gengar. Yeah, barring Scarf Gengar or Scarfed Curum if he's timid. He does just bring in Curum here, so he can probably just knock me out here, which is annoying, nonetheless, but I think it's just my best play to sack off Necro, I'm thinking. Differential doesn't matter, so there's no reason to keep this thing around for differential's sake. My dog's home, and I think my mom's. I don't know why I said that. That's irrelevant. It's battle. Okay, so I could go right into Lax, as I can take an Ice Beam. If you see Focus Blast the following turn, I just die. So my play is probably just sack off Necro. It doesn't do a whole lot more. Can help me check Arrow, but it's so weak and I can't even heal. There's no point. I'm just going to set up Rocks in case. Okay, so he has Earth Power and no Life Orb. Okay, so good to note that he's got Earth Power. My play is probably Lax. So he's got Earth Power. So okay, so maybe he doesn't have Focus Blast? I don't know. That's interesting. I think the 4 moves he brought last game were very efficient versus my team, so it's interesting to see Earth Power. Could just bring in 8, but even if he's not triple, I don't think close combat's going to kill. I think it's a roll, which I don't want, and he has some good close combat switching. So my play is the Lax right here. So he could just rock Toxic again. He might actually have Toxic over Focus Blast. So he might not run Focus Blast, in which case he can Toxic me, which is annoying. I kind of want to click Heavy Slam just in case he wants to go into Mesprit or Clef, which he very well might. He's going to Toxic, oh okay, so that's annoying, but fine. So I do like nothing, showing he's pretty bulky. Oh my god, my dog's annoying. Okay. So Jesus, fuck, she's actually stupid. Okay, what am I doing? I'm showing the wrong thing. Whatever. Okay. So Toxic was annoying, but that's okay. I don't need Lax like to stay around super long in this game, but if I can get off damage and stuff, that's great. So he might think that I have nothing to hit him there, so he might just try to stay in. He could just go into Clef or Sprit. I'm just gonna go for Outrage. If he goes into Clef, then I'm not locked in because I've never did any damage in the first place. If he goes in Mesprit, I get some damage off, which is nice. If he goes into anything else, I get damage. So we'll see what he does here. No Rocks makes this a little annoying, but that's okay because I can still kind of deal with it with some stuff. Maybe my Venu can put it to sleep, which would be really nice. And maybe Drapion can poison it too. We'll see on that. So based on the Heavy Slam damage, looks like he's got some bulk. Not certain how bulky he is. I could have got like a mineral, might have still been on a kind of high roll. I'm not really sure. Really not sure in the bulk, which is a little tough. But that's okay though, because it means he's probably not super fast. I don't think he'd be timid. I don't think. Hopefully he's not, because then my Evire cannot speed. I mean, well no, he's not Scarf, so Evire actually does have speed either way. But hopefully he's not timid, so my Drapion will have speed, and so my Ape will have speed. So we'll see what he does here. Could just switch, but I can get off damage on something, or if he goes into Clef, then he goes into Clef. I can Heavy Slam it at least and get that thing weakened or gone for my Ape late game. So we'll see what he does here. I don't think he'd go into Clef because I just showed Heavy Slam. He does Ice Beam, gets off some damage. Can't freeze me because I'm poisoned. We do a lot with Outrage, so that's nice. So he's got some bulk. He probably goes right into Clef here. I can't do anything about that. I just gotta click Outrage again. He can go right into Clef and get more poison on me, then I'll get the Figgy at least and can go into Venu probably. So we'll see what he does here. We'll see what he does. I would think he just switches into Clef. Roost, if he, yeah, no, he does go into Clef. Okay, that's fine. So, you can set up Rocks here if he has Rocks in this. I'm confused, so my play is probably not to stay in. I'm back at almost full will, so that's kind of nice. The poison's annoying though. So I have a pretty obvious play right into my Venu, as he could predict that, honestly. He doesn't have a whole lot of a reason not to, but if I can bring in Venu for free, that'd be awesome. And yes, Curum's not healthy, so we can't even really switch in Curum on a Sludge Bomb. So I'm kind of thinking he'll double into Arrow. This is a kind of ballsy play. I think I want to go right into Evire because my switching to Venu is pretty obvious, right? Because I probably don't want to stay in. And Arrow, even if I do stay in, Arrow could make some sense. Now if I get off a Heavy Slam, that'd be very bad for me to go right into Arrow. You could also go into Mesprit, in which case I just Volt Switch. I'm going right into Evire. I'm going into Evire. If he Moonblast, he'll get off some damage, which will be annoying, but I can at least Volt Switch the following turn and scout his set a bit, which is nice. So I'm going right into Evire. Pretty aggressive play. And pretty much I can just Volt Switch on anything, though, if he goes into anything else, so, like, that's fine. What does he do? He does just Moonblast. Okay. So, he got almost a max roll. Right? No, if he has no special attack, that was a max roll. So, I got that play wrong. I don't know, I thought, I mean, my switch into Venu is so obvious there. I thought he'd stay in, or I thought he'd switch, but whatever, that's fine. I guess if I did click Heavy Slam there, then he didn't want to bring an arrow. So he made a ballsy play turn, whatever. I was going to say turn 1, that was not turn 1. It could have worked out, so, I don't know, that wasn't a bad play, I don't think, as I didn't lose too much if he did just click Moonblast. Like, worst case scenario, he really just clicks Moonblast there. He could have clicked Calm Mind, that'd probably be the worst case scenario, but I can just, Volt Switch right here and probably just bring in Venu. And then Sludge Bomb's going to do something he can do a lot to something, so we'll see what he does. He might just sack his Kyurem, so I can Volt Switch though, and if he wants to switch, then I'll pivot. If he stays in, then I can bring in whatever. So that's nice, at least, because if, you know, I Volt Switch on the Clef, then that means he's staying in, which is good. So he's probably confused as to why I went into this. He might be thinking that I predicted the arrow to come in. So this is interesting. This looks like it's going to be a close game, though. Looks like we're both going to have a lot of Mons dead. So, you know, we'll see. So right now I really like that the Kyurem's gone. I can't get rocks, so that thing will not be able to die to rocks, because I won't have a chance to get at my rocks since Necro's gone. But that's okay, though, as it's still really weakened and cannot switch into a Sludge Bomb right now, so that is very, very key. He does go right into Mesprit, so I get a Volt Switch right on that thing and probably bring a Drapion. So we get some damage. Let's scout this. So what did it do? 27. 27. Looks like he's probably max HP. Looks like about that. That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So I could just bring in Drapion right here and knock off something. He could just sack off Kyurem, could write an arrow. I'm gonna go right into Drapion, as this thing is very nice. So, knock off, I don't know this thing's bulk, actually probably won't kill, looks like, because this thing's fat. Yeah. So knock off probably won't kill. If he just goes into arrow, I'll get off some damage and be able to scout his set, and he's not megaed yet, so that's okay. And if he wants to go into Kyurem, that thing should die to a knock. I should be able to outspeed it regardless, so I kind of think he'll go right into his arrow on a knockoff right here. Yeah, knockoff's gonna kill. Or no, he's not. Knockoff looks like it'll still kill Kyurem. Arrow, like normal arrow with like a lot of bulk, we'll be able to take it. Aqua Tail's doing a lot, dude. I don't want to lose my chance to Aqua Tail here. But if I can knock off and get some damage on him at least, which that's without an item. I can, he gets almost in range of Ape. Let's see, knockoff does 34 to 41. How much does Ape do that thing? That's me. Hold on. Close combat does. Okay, I'll probably put in range of close combat, so I'm just gonna click knockoff. I'm just gonna click knock right here. So you can probably put the arrow in range of Infernape's close combat, I think. Depends on his arrow spread and the rolls, but I think the knockoff damage is okay. And if he does stay in, which he might, and just get it rocks, then I'm okay. Although this thing was checked to 8, and he can't let it get much more weakened. But I mean, he does also have Clef, so I'm just gonna click knock in case he wants to stay in. I want to Aqua Tail in the arrow play, but I don't know if I can. He might want to keep his arrow around, honestly, for 8, but with no rocks up, he might just want to. He might be more willing to go into his arrow here. Hold on, sorry, I canceled again. I'm just still thinking about this so much. I get so much damage on arrow, but I think knockoffs. Does the Aqua Tail knockoff kill Mesprit? Let me check that. Aqua Tail isn't doing a whole lot. Let me see here. Aqua Tail will be doing like, he does have lefties, right? Okay, like probably 18%, so he'll be at like 61-ish, and then lefties. No, he can live a knockoff the following turn. I'm just gonna click knockoff. He does stay in. Okay, cool. Glad I didn't overpredict there. So we can potentially knock this thing out with a knockoff right here. As we did, what, 50? Yeah, it looks like he's max. So cool. I don't think he has much reason to keep this thing around. Knockoff will still kill this thing. he could go an arrow on another knockoff. Aquatail won't kill, but he doesn't do much to me with a U-turn. He could potentially just U-turn to try to keep this thing around, though, and then, like, sack it off later. You can get off some damage and bring an arrow. I don't want to show Aquatail if I don't have to. Same scenario. Knockoff does damage to arrow. I'm just going to click knock here, make a safe play. He does go an arrow. Okay, that's fine, though. I can get off damage, though, and if Mesprit being so weakened, that's okay. So, we did 35. He's no item, because he's Mega. Looks like he might have the bulk that I had, that I think he'll have, and I might have got a min roll. But I can take a hit from this thing, and Aquatail will not knock him out, but it keeps him really, really low. I want to swing around for Clef, but I mean I can still take a hit because I'm Shuka, and if he doesn't go for Stone Edge, I can actually probably live too. So I'm just gonna go for Aquatail right here. He does Mega and does Earthquake, so I am Shuka. I will take that. We missed. No. I was fearing that. Oh my god, that's a risk I was taking. Okay. Damn. That's a big risk. I knew it was a risk with Aquatail, but that happens. It wouldn't have killed, I don't think. No, he wouldn't have. But it would have left this thing very, very low, and he won't even be able to roost me off because like he won't, like, losing his flying type doesn't matter to the damage of Aquatail. So Earthquake, yeah, looks like he's adamant, and will be able to knock me out now. So fuck, I really don't have a play here. We got Mesprit though, which is good at least. I can maybe set up on Mesprit. Although no, Flame Charge doesn't kill yet on Mesprit. Grr. So I guess just sack off Drapion. I really don't have another play. Maybe Venu, but I want Venu around him. Drapion, just kind of loses to, yeah, it dies to Gren. So I'm just gonna sack it off here. He's gonna EQ knock me out. So my plays just go into Evire, click Volt Switch, which I'm not even certain if it knocks this thing out. Volt Switch probably does. I'm just going to bring an Evire and click Volt Switch. And you can probably switch into Mesprit or whatever, but might be able to actually Flame Charge, but Clef I think still lives it from Ape. Hold on. Very high chance I think he goes in Mesprit right here. Which is I could just bring an Ape and Flame Charge maybe, but Clef is still around, which is annoying. But I can go for a Z Flare Blitz and do lots. Because a normal Flare Blitz plus Z Flare Blitz will kill Clef, and I think I can still live a Moonblast plus Flare Blitz recoil, I think. So there's a chance I can win if he Volt Switch, if he goes around and Mesprit on my Volt Switch. I think he's going to want to keep air around to check 8. He does grind a Mesprit, okay. We do actually kill. Ooh, I did not want to kill. That's annoying, okay. That's okay though. That's kind of bad. Actually, yeah, no, I didn't want to kill, because then I could have brought an even setup, that's okay. So let's think here. What was the roll? Oh, I got like a mid, yeah, right around a middle roll, so that's whatever. So if I bring in Venu, he can just bring an arrow, but I can get off more damage on that. If I bring in Venu, he could bring in Curum too, and you know, if I bring in Lax, he could bring in I don't know, it doesn't really have anything to immediately pressure Lax too much. I don't have Medfiggy anymore. If I bring in Ape, he's gonna bring in Arrow. Let's think here. Snorlax is kind of the safest play. I don't want to have to lock myself into Outrage on the Curum, and then because he could just roost. I'm thinking, let's see here. So if he brings in Curum on my AP on my Venu, he might just sack it off. But he could just go for Ice Beam, do a lot, and then I'm in range of Gren. Then I can bring in Evire, I guess. So Evire died to like a Life Orb Shuriken after Rocks, probably. I'll be at 30, yeah, probably. I'm not certain on his sets. That miss was really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna die to Life Orb Shuriken. So okay, that's annoying. So I mean, Lax is still around. You can take it from Gren. I think Venus is the safest play. Is I can get off damage on Arrow and Curum. I can. You probably sack off Curum if I'm pretty. Yeah, I think my play is Venu. Venu's the most expendable. Lax can still do something. Maybe Lax was a play there. He could bring in Curum, then like roost me out, and if I have to lock myself in an Outrage, he goes right into Clef, which is annoying. I could keep. Okay, he does bring in this, so that's fine. Sim will definitely be in range of of Ape, then it'll probably be in range of Mach Punch. Kinda. So you can go for Aerial do a lot, but I can put this into sleep. I think. Yeah. I might try to Roost even. He probably just Aerial second Mega. And then, just Giga Drain kill Kyurem this range. Giga Drain, I don't think kills Kyurem. And then to roll. No, it depends on... No, I think he's enough bulk to live, actually. So, okay. I could just... Okay, so Giga Drain will not allow me to live another Aerial Ace. So I think Sleep Powders will play those, and then I can Giga Drain the following turn. Because, yeah, he might be asleep for 2 turns. I'm gonna have to take a risk and hope I hit my Sleep Powder. I know it can live a hit. Damn. So it looks like he's Jolly, which does not a max attack. That really blows though, because now I don't have damage on Arrow. I can bring in Evar at least after, and yeah, it's gotta sack off Venu. Gotta sack off Venu. And use risk with Sleep Powders. I can't be too mad there. It makes me a little more mad about Aqua Tail, but I mean they're totally separate factors. Like me missing Aqua Tail does not affect me missing Sleep Powder. Like theoretically, I want to say it does, but in terms of actually how the game operates, it doesn't actually. So that's unfortunate. I still have a chance to win though. Like if I can get up a Flame Charge with Ape, I'm looking spooky. If I can get, if I can get a scenario where Kyurem Black can just kill something and can stay low, then I can. Okay, that was my mom. Well, sorry for people in the call. So, anyways, okay, so, as I said, so Abe can possibly win. I just need to get a chance to set up, which is probably versus Kyurem, it looks like. So, I need Kyurem to kill something. Now, is sacking off Venu my best play here? I think so. I mean, because, like, Kyurem might just be able to, like, later, I can bring in Venu, sack it off to Kyurem, but he could just maybe roost me out, but, like, if I get a Sludge Bomb Poison, then I don't know, in that scenario, he might not want to roost, because if I do Sludge Bomb Poison him. But I'm thinking just sack off Venu, because I can maybe... Slax can at least keep Kyurem low, which is what I needed to do. I'm just going to sack off Venu here. We'll see what he does here. Those 2 misses really suck. I don't know, because this thing would be... Yeah, it just knocks me out with Earthquake, which is fine. So, my play is just bring in Evar, click Volt Switch. Yeah, there's really no debate. I'm just gonna click Volt Switch, yeah. Ideally, he goes right into Kyurem, but he probably goes into Clef. But he might want to keep Clef as healthy as possible, which could be a play too. He does go right into Kyurem. Okay, please don't kill, please don't kill. I don't know if this kills. No, I didn't want it to kill! No, I don't know what his bulk was. I didn't want it to kill, because if I could set up... maybe I should have just hard doubled. Damn it, Evar, you're too strong. Maybe being timid would have been smarter, just so I could not get off. I don't know, maybe it would have been smarter in that regard. Because if I was timid, then I wouldn't be picking up these kills that I want to not pick up. But I mean, I like the more power. I like the additional power versus other things, so that's kind of tough. So, I gotta bring in Lax here. And we can get off damage on something, and hope Ape can bring this back. We still have Evar, which can Volt Switch around and stuff, and yeah. So we do have Heavy Slime here, which is going to help me out. If he is just Cosmic Power, that would be bad. So he brings in this, which is interesting. If he's Cosmic Power, that could be bad. I'm just going to click Heavy Slime here. Do I want to recycle? Is there any reason to recycle? Probably not, because I'm poisoned, and I want to, if I can, leave this thing as low as possible. And I'm slower, so yeah. Okay, I'm just going to click Heavy Slime, just spam it. The Aqua Tail miss really sucks versus Arrow, because it'd be in range of Mach Punch to kill, and then Ape looks really scary in that regard. Because if Mach Punch can kill Arrow, then we're looking good. Man, that's okay though. I can still maybe bring it back with Ape. This is just a little bit tougher. But I mean, I can't really complain about hacks. You know, it's part of the game, and I've gotten kind of lucky this season. But I can't change the past. I got to focus on what's happening now. So he's gonna Calm Mind. Heavy Slime's gonna be doing a lot. Gonna be able to do KO. So that's really nice. As he's not left these. What is it? I don't know. So he can't knock me out with another hit. He could go into like Ren right here, and I kind of want to predict that, like Earthquake or something. We still do a lot to Ren, wouldn't we? Probably. He's not going to knock me out with a hit here. Hold on. Earthquake would be doing around 25 to this. So Gren takes about 30 from Heavy Slam, about 50 from EQ. So get 2 KO'd. But he probably has low kick, in which case he can just knock me out. How much is the poison? Because that was my first round of poison, right? No, that's my second. So I'll take 18 this turn. So after poison, I'll be at 38. So Life Orb Hydra will be able to kill me from Gran. He probably has low kick, maybe. I saw it on Nox, and I think it's very possible that he does have low kick. Yeah, that'll kill me. But then, if Gren does not have a water move besides Shuriken, 8 can live, and I think set up and maybe win. I don't know. I think I'll just click Heavy Slam here. He's gonna Soft Boil, try to stall me out. Okay, that's annoying, but I can get some chip in this thing, and I realize why he's doing this. That's smart. But I can, my play is just spam Heavy Slam, right? If I recycle, that can help me, but I'm still taking poison, so Heavy Slam is doing a little more, and how much do I need? How much damage do I need in this thing for 8 to kill? With Flame Charge, that is. I need this thing at around 17 to 20%. Him not having leftovers is very key for my last to kill. Because I'm gaining a bit of health. Yeah, he's losing a bit of health each turn. I'll take 24 this turn from poison. But you can just Moonblast me if I recycle here. The Moonblast is still doing around 25. Let me just think. Okay. If I can get this thing in range of a Flame Charge to kill it, then I think I can win. Okay, hold on. I have to really think. So, but Abe can also take a +1 Moonblast, can it? Abe can take a +1 Moonblast, right? Yeah, he can take a +1 Moonblast. And then if he wants to Moonblast, wants to Soft Boil on that turn, I can see Flare Blitz. I think my play is to spam Heavy Slam. Hold on, sorry, it's anything. Because if would Recycle be my play, my other two moves are not the play, for sure. So, it looks like he's just going to spam Soft Boils a couple more times to light out of poison. So, if I Recycle, I'll be at 88. Poison will do 24, so I'll be at 64. Math. So, then a +1 Moonblast. So I'm in the same scenario. Oh, no, he'll be at 88, and then he can just spam, no, he probably has Moonblast that turn. In which case, so he's going to Soft Boil this turn, be at 91, and then that turn, so he'll Moonblast, +1 Moonblast is doing like 27-ish%, so I'll be at around 37 that turn. Heavy Slam puts him at around like 38, 37-ish, a little less than he's at now. Then he can just Moonblast the following turn, or just Soft Boil. Yeah, I think he'll end up lower if I spam Heavy Slam, so I'm just gonna click Heavy Slam. A lot of math there, I know. He could just go into Gran too, which could be a play. I think I have to spam Heavy Slam. Gran might not have a strong water move to hit. Ape could have Water Shuriken, very, very realistically. He might not, though. He does Soft Boiled again. Okay, hopefully we get a higher roll. Get off, pretty high roll there. He could just knock me out with Moonblast here. That's probably his play, though, just knock me out with Blast. Ape does not yet kill with a Flame Charge. He does Moonblast, okay, so that's fine. So Ape can live a +1 Blast, though. I think I win. Let's see if he's T-Wave. We've seen Moonblast, Calm Mind, Soft Boiled. Probably Psychic Glass move, maybe T-Wave. I'm hoping not T-Wave. So Ape can live a +1 Moonblast, and then I think knock out the last 2 Mons. My play is Ape. So Flame Charge does not yet kill. Z Flame Charge, if I go for that, I will not get the speed boost, so I can't go for that. I think my play is just click Flame Charge. Yeah, I gotta go for that. So we're gonna Flame Charge with ZD Moonblast. Should be able to live. Psychic. No! Does the crit matter? Right. Oh! That probably mattered. That probably mattered. Because right now, if he's no special attack, which he probably doesn't, then Psychic does 77 to 90, so I probably live. None. Then I would be able to... The roll was heavily in my favor to knock out Arrow, and then I could... Well, does a Mach Punch knock out Gran? Hold on. Mach Punch would not have knocked out Gran. I just lose at this point. Unless if Evire... Wait, hold on. Wait, do I lose this point? What am I saying? What am I saying? It all comes down... Okay, he does. Okay, he's saying Gran does have Shuriken, so Ivar does not just win. So, actually, it still comes down to if Gran has Shuriken. He said I asked if he does, and he said he does, so he's going to be able to knock me out with Shuriken here. As, yeah, he's used to it. So, he gets a credit, the second one, didn't matter. GG Riz, though. Honestly, that was a good game, man. The hacks was unfortunate. I mean, yeah, I guess the crit I don't think mattered because even if he didn't kill, so then so I killed Clef the following turn. Then Gran comes in, Shuriken would be able to kill Ape, and because the Mach Punch wouldn't kill, so I would have to click CC. So then Ivar would come in and also die to Shuriken. Okay, so yeah, I'm just saying some things in chat to him. So this was a little bit shorter of a live count than last week. So we did lose to Riz, unfortunately. Very close 2-0, honestly. Like Ivar almost pulled through in the end because if he didn't have Shuriken, I actually would have won because Ivar knocks out Brandon, would have knocked out Arrow. So if he didn't have Shuriken, I'd win there too. So honestly, this is a very close game. A lot of almost, a lot of what ifs. You know, some hacks didn't help me, but I've gotten pretty lucky this season, and it is what it is, though. I would love to have won this game and moved on to the finals, but it is what it is. The hacks did not definitively cost me the game. Hold on. I'm just asking if he has another water move on Gran. He does not have another water move on Gran. Is he Specs? I just wanted to say, just so I know. Because if my Aqua Tail hit the arrow, then it'd be lower in Mach Punch Rage. Okay, yeah, he's lefties again, which he brought. Okay, so yeah, Taunt, Spike, Shuriken, Deeples. So, okay. So, yeah, I could have, because if I got the damage on arrow, then it's a range of Mach Punch, and then I could just click CC versus the Gran and live a Water Shuriken, depending on, I guess, how many hits he gets, too, so. But, GG to Riz, it's all hypothetical at this point. It's all what-ifs, and he won. That's how it went. So, GG to Riz, I'll see his team and see some more things about his team after the game. But the NPL season's over for us, guys. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to win, as I said, but this is just how it went. You know, this is Pokemon. The hacks did not definitively cost me the game, I don't think, because I don't think it would have played out the exact same way. But I guess I'm not certain. I could have won, might have not won. I really don't know. I'm saying a lot of things now. It just there's no point in talking again. So GG to Riz. Good game though. Honestly, did I say it in the chat? I think I did. Or no, I don't think I said GG. But I'll talk to Riz more after the game. But yeah, if you guys are interested in my CPC D League uploads, they'll go up on Tuesdays. I'm having fun in that league right now, so that's cool. Didn't win the NPL championship, but you know, I still have a fun season. Can't really complain. And there was a good storyline in this game, me playing Riz, and it was really hyped. So can't be too upset overall with how the season went. It was good. I'll probably make a season recap type of video soon. So I'll see you guys, I guess, in CPC D League videos or or NPL videos in the future. But I will see you guys later. Peace out.